Buenos días, muchachos, o buenas tardes. Hoy es miércoles, el 11 de noviembre. Que la meta de hoy, los estudiantes podrán identify the correct of the 4 varieties of possessive adjectives based off what is owned by whom. So it would be me or mis, tú or tus, su or sus, nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, nuestras, right? Those are 4 varieties based off our different subjects or what belongs to whom. We're going to get a little bit of repetitive practice through game and some focus practice through some activities in our workbook. Okay, so here is the plan for today. Do the trabajo de timbre. Okay, that's another Google form. And you can check your answers on those. If you go back in, it'll tell you the correct answers. I put the handout. This was here with the worksheet from yesterday, but you're more than welcome to take a look at that. If you already have a copy of it, don't click on it and make another copy so you're not loaded with copies of the same thing in your Google Drive. Okay, and then we have our Google Meet. Okay, we're going to do Gimkit. Okay, you'll need to log in to the Google Meet in order to access the Gimkit. I'm going to go over a couple of other things along with it and open the floor for questions, and then we'll get into our Gimkit practice. Okay, as we're kind of getting into a routine, some teams have different policies or different plans for how we're doing the different Google Meets, and so it is completely open. Okay, you can attend any and all of those. You're just expected to attend at least one of them. For my class, I'm not counting attendance based off of Google Meet, but the expectation is that you're there. And you may think, well, if it's not for a grade or it's not attendance, then I'm just not going to do it. Well, you're going to miss out on things, and what it's going to count for your grade when you get to a quiz and you're like, ooh, I don't remember this. Right? Practice is practice, and the practice will help us. So you can attend any of these, even if it doesn't happen to be your class period. If you forget, if you're in period 2 and you're like, oh, I forgot to get into that, just jump in on another one when you have a free time. I will direct us after the Google Meet to jump into our activity here, which is from our workbook. This is actually a Google Doc where you'll put your answers. I kind of made a form for us. Not a form, but a Google Doc with spaces, so you can kind of have an idea. The link to the actual workbook page is within. Okay, so you can check that out and do it simultaneously. We'll finish with culture. Okay, you'll click the Google form, and that has all the links you need within it as well. Trying to consolidate the links. Okay, so there's less things that you have to go ahead and click. Okay. One thing I'm going to direct you to as well, I have gotten emails with your shared activities, and that's fine, okay, for now. But I want to try this week, if we take a look here on participation, I want to try and have everything turned in this area here. And I'm going to do a Screencastify to kind of model what that would look like. So we can see if that works. We're seeing if everything works. This is where you're literally like those sappy commercials. We're in this together. We're trying to figure out what works best. And so if this doesn't work at all, great, but we're going to try it. Okay, so my email is not just loaded with all these different activities that I have to go individually and look at. We're going to try and do it through this activity link, this assignment link. Okay, and so I'll put the link to that Screencastify here. You can also take a look at what will be turned in as of now. Okay, these are all our trabajos de timbre. Okay, obviously we're not turning those in a certain place, we just do them, right? And then we'll have 3 assignments that are officially part of our participation. So you can take a look at those as well. All right, I'm excited to see you guys again. It's fun to see your faces, your actual faces, because there is a difference, right? When you're like, oh, what does that person really look like, right? Now we can see. All right.